Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm getting married to the girl I hate, episode number 9 reaction. Okay, the previous episode we had the little sister come in, and her name was, I think, Maho. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was her name. And turns out she wants to probably help her sister out, and because I'm assuming, like, because she thinks that, not she thinks, but it has been pretty obvious that, at the beginning, neither Saito nor Akane, both of them wanted to, to be in this marriage. So she probably wants to help her sister out, and she said, like, oh, why don't I take your place? Then you can be free. You can, pursue whatever you want. And probably because she, from a very young age, as they said, everything, like, like, she, all she had was her sister sacrificed a lot for her. So I think, like, she wants to pay her back like that. And that's why she said that. She said the same thing to Saito as well, and she was like, oh, why don't you get married to me? you know and Akane also asked that question to Saito, and, like, all these things happened. So yeah, they're in a bit of a dilemma, but obviously this is a good opportunity for both of them to be, at least realize that, oh, they actually want to be in this marriage. They're not really being forced to it at this point, at least. Like, times have changed, and, their feelings have also changed. Good opportunity for them to realize that themselves. Anyways, let us see what happens today. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Yeah. Well, bruh. That is a big burger. What is that? Hey, yo. That's bigger than her head. Oh my god. Hmm. Little sister's heartache. Okay. Oh my god. Iceberg. Oh no. Oh boy, Akane is. It's done for her. Well, that wasn't fun for her. Oh, yeah. Wow. She became a robot. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, stop. Like I said, don't freak her out even more. Mm. Yeah. Well, oh damn, haunted house. Wow. Oh no, he's going to talk about technical stuff now. Damn, there you go. He's going technical. Drooling function. Yeah. Yeah, she's uh mm, nah, I think nah, that wasn't really a lie. Nah, she didn't want to alarm her sister. Mm. Nah, she actually was sick. Yeah. Okay. Damn. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, what are you wearing? Where is she, by the way? Oh. Ah. So she knew him? I guess this. Oh no, that. Oh, that was her sister. Uh, Was it? Uh. Nah, nah. That's probably Akane, right? Okay. Damn. Hey. Wow. Uh, well, great. Okay. Stay calm. Uh, well, this what you wanted? Wait, she kicked them out. No, for him. Great. Yeah, you'll probably get arrested if you start doing stuff like that. Yeah. Out you go. You have a place to go back to. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah. Wait, she was out, I guess. She didn't have anything to. Okay, this girl is complete. Her mental gymnastics is crazy. Oh boy. Um. Oh no, she's her uh miracle. Oh no. So I'm guessing the medicine was back at their house. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Is there any other like? Can we not buy the medicine from? Wait, didn't he say that? What? Oh, I guess he said that do not call the ambulance. That's fine. Okay. Damn. Wow. She's already here. Oh boy. Well, yeah. Well, I guess she did say that she like there's no normal complications. It's just that she has to be on medication. Hmm. Yeah, that's why she's like, yeah, I have to do as much as I can before. So she thinks that she's fine now. Yeah. Yeah. Like she thought that, bruh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, what? Oh, she was. How did she wait? Oh, she followed her? I think so. I think she followed him. I never thought about that. Yeah, I guess you can do that. Bait. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh boy. Oh my god. Right. Weapon? What? Yes, it's her. It's Akane. Best. I'm not okay with it. Um, right. Well, great. One thing after the other. Well, this is why I feel like you shouldn't have lied. Technically, she didn't really lie. She just suppressed the truth. I don't know. It's different from lying outright, I guess, but you know. Right. Hmm. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, and there you go. That was today's episode. Okay, so this was episode number 9, and today's episode we got to the bottom of the whole situation with Maho. So a few things to talk about here. First and foremost, obviously, Maho didn't really want to, like bother her sister. She wasn't really trying to like do anything of that sort. She was just doing that because obviously she heard that, oh, she got married to someone who she didn't really like, and she was forced into it. So she came here and she thought like, oh, like let me take his place, and that's why she did all of this. And to so that her sister can live her life freely, which she was not able to do when she was a kid because she was always bedridden. Her sister always had to stay with her. Yeah, and that was the main reason. So okay, so and in that attempt, obviously, like she and Saito gets kicked out, and like Saito talks to her about the whole situation, and little by little it comes to light. So another thing is that she isn't really completely okay. Like she said, like she's under constant medication. That means she has to take a medicine every single day. One day, skipping one day means trouble for the next day, and it becomes worse and worse. So that's not good actually. Like like imagine being on constant 24/7 medication. Yeah, and like she has to be very careful about it. That's why she didn't really bring the medicine when she was you know when she came out of the house, and she didn't want to bother her sister. Now, another one thing I was not understanding, I was like, wait, like Akane should know, right? Like Akane should know about her medication situation. So why did she kick her out? If that was the case. But from the looks of it, as far as I could understand, as Maho said, her sister doesn't know that she's actually still like this. So basically, Akane has no idea that she's under constant medication. She thinks that she's fine. Like, yeah, obviously she was sick back when she was young. Now she's fine. At least that's what Akane knows. I think that's what she said. Wait a minute, let me check. Okay, you mean you're still sick? And she says that as long as I take my meds, I'm the same as anyone else. And then Saito's like, let me take you to the. Okay, they'll contact my family if you call an ambulance. I don't want them to make a big deal and tell One-chan. Yeah. Okay, this happens all the time. Doctor told me I could live a normal life now. Really? Yes, really. I have to. Okay, where's that part? I think I cannot find that section where she says that my sister has no idea. Why didn't you take them? I couldn't. I didn't have time to grab them when we got kicked out. One night I. Okay, so she says that she basically gets tired easily. I think that's what she says. I get tired more easily than the others, which we saw obviously, like in the amusement park and everything. She was is manageable. I usually don't collapse or anything. Okay. Okay, I cannot find that part currently, but I think she said something along the lines of her sister has no idea that she still has like this type of a she has to be under constant um like she needs to be under constant medication and all that. She has no idea. She thinks that she's fine. Like so that's why she didn't really say anything or didn't talk about medication to her. If Akane knew about this, Akane definitely wouldn't have done that, or she probably would have given her medication. So yeah, that's why like I really was confused. I was like come on, like Akane obviously cares about her sister a lot, but why did she just like kick her out without giving her medicine? And she has no idea because that's because she has no idea. Like she thinks like she's fine because obviously like like she knows she's seeing Maho just going around traveling to different places. In her head she thinks like, oh, she's fine completely, and nobody has told her. Or I'm guessing like Maho probably told her like everyone to keep this a secret from her, that, oh, I still need to be like, like take my medicines daily, regularly. Otherwise, I'll have this problem. So yeah, that's why. Hmm. Okay. So okay, one thing. Did they mention anywhere what is her illness? Like, what type of illness is this? Like, she gets weak. She gets tired. Like, I don't know. I don't think they've still mentioned what her illness is actually. If it's this serious, it must be something big, right? Because you could see she wasn't really like, she could eat like junk food and stuff. I don't think that was a problem. um all that was required was a little bit of rest, and a little bit of, I guess, like IV, like a little bit of IV drip, like, like thing. um so yeah, and I guess the medicine. So it's like something to do with, I'm guessing like it's probably something. I have no idea. You know what? I have no idea what it can be, but it's something probably, yeah, not good. Because she talks about, like, I might die. Like, she even says in a section in today's episode that, oh, like, I'm traveling, I'm doing everything that I want to, because who knows, like, maybe someday I won't be able to travel anymore, or I might die. So before that, so it is like it was probably a life threatening disease. I'm guessing the life threatening part is probably gone now, but she is still very sick, and she has to be like, take her medicines regularly and stuff. um right, otherwise she can live her life, as she said, like, my doctor told me I can live my life normally, but like, other than that, I have to be very careful. Right. Okay. Yeah, and that was like the main part of today's episode. Obviously, Akane, like, wanted, like, immediately the next day Akane asked Saito like where her sister was and everything, because she didn't come back and anything. And Saito cannot really tell her about it because, like, Maho told her not to told him not to tell her. That's why Saito couldn't really say anything. That's why Akane just followed him, because Akane realized that, oh, like, he knows, Saito knows, he probably won't tell me, so let me just follow him. I think that's what happened. I'm not 100% sure, but otherwise, how did she find her way to the hospital? She definitely followed him. She followed him, and, like, I guess, like, she was like waiting outside, and that's why she even overheard everything that they were talking about inside as well. Right. Yeah, so I'm assuming she also heard about Maho talking about how she did this because yeah, I guess Maho herself also told that later on. Like how Maho said that she did this because she didn't want, Akane to sacrifice anything else, so she could be the one taking this on her shoulders. Um, so yeah, she said all of that, and later on she also, like, clarified that to Akane as well. So but on top of that, she also said, like, oh, you know what? I actually kind of like him. So so yeah, I'm not. I'm fine. I can get married to him if you want to, bro. And yeah, and Akane was like, how dare you? Not only my best friend, but my sister as well. uh-huh. Right. Yeah. And there you go. Oh, and then the thing in the end where Himari was literally standing there. And this is why I was like, yeah, she didn't really lie to her, but concealing the truth is also kind of a lie, right? Like, like, there was multiple times when, not multiple times, from the very beginning, Himari has been very honest with her about the fact that she likes Saito and everything, and asked her about, like, like a lot of stuff, like, asked her to help her out and everything. All those things happened, and yeah, Akane didn't say anything to her. So that is kind of lying in a way, like, not really lying actively but passively. Basically, you're not really saying. So now that this is out in the open, not really, only she heard it, so it's not really out in the open, but still, now that it is out there and she has overheard them talking about it, I do wonder how she'll react. Will she be, I don't know, will she be sad about the fact probably that Akane didn't say anything to her, even though they're best friends, and stuff like that. I wonder. Let's wait and see. I do wonder if she's going to confront Akane about that and tell her that, oh, like, I overheard you guys, or will she just try to keep this a secret to herself, and she'll probably talk to her about it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right. Is there anything else in today's episode? Nah, that was it. And the first part was basically them having fun in the amusement park, and Maho kind of getting a little bit like tired. You saw in that section, in the haunted house section, where like Saito took her out and into the bench. Yeah. Oh, that part as well. You can see that she was kind of like panting, and when Saito was like, "Oh, let me go and bring Akane," she immediately acted as if like, "Oh, this was just an act, like I was an act, I wasn't panting. I was just tricking you." But obviously, that wasn't the case. She did that so that Saito doesn't go and bring Akane. That's why she did that. And she genuinely was like not feeling okay, as you can see over there. Yeah, but obviously, Saito had no idea about the severity of her situation. That's why he thought that, oh, she was tricking me. But that wasn't really a trick. She was actually like, genuinely, yeah. Right. Okay. There you go. Was there anything else? No, that was it. Right. Yeah, and there you go. That was today's episode. Now, that was that. Now, let me talk about this episode scene by scene. Nothing much to really talk about. I just talked about everything already. First and foremost, we had the whole amusement park section where all of them go to the amusement park. Akane is scared as hell about this whole thing. Most of the things here she's just afraid of. The roller coaster first, then even the Ferris wheel. I was surprised that she's even afraid of the Ferris wheel. I guess it's because of heights and stuff. But she's she was like shaking and everything. And Saito kind of held her hand over there, and Saito also like got told to ask her that, oh, why are we here in the first place then? At which she said like, oh, like like my sister's always like these, and like, yeah, she can go alone here, but she doesn't want to. She wants to go with everyone, with me and everyone else. That's why I wanted to fulfill her wish. That's why I'm here. Yeah, and then the haunted house as well. She almost just fainted over there, but Saito and Maho was in there, and like Maho kind of became a little bit sick over there. Saito brought her out, and when Saito was like, "Oh, let me go and call Akane," Maho acted as if it was a joke, but obviously it wasn't. She didn't want to alarm Akane. That's why she did that. But Saito was like, "Oh, you shouldn't do stuff like this." Yeah. Uh, right. Oh, one thing I forgot to talk about completely. There was someone in a party, as she said, as Saito said, and he was like, I actually like talking to that person. Was that you? Now, it's pretty damn obvious it's Akane. Like, who else would it be? You can even see from the silhouette, the hairstyle and everything, it was Akane. It's literally Akane. So, Maho realized that. In the end, as you can see, Maho realized that. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's another thing that is like like kind of connects Akane to him. I do wonder if Akane. I doubt she also remembers, or maybe she remembers, but she doesn't realize that was Saito. Probably the same type of situation as Saito. Anyways, we'll see. Other than that, like that was the end of the whole amusement park thing, and then at night, like Maho comes in and tries to get on top of Saito. And when Saito in the end confronted her and told her that, oh, you're actually lying, you don't like me, you actually dislike me, and she then starts like like, oh yeah, I dislike you, but like this and that. And this whole conversation gets interrupted when Akane comes in. Akane gets pissed off and kicks them out. Now, obviously, at this point, Saito didn't have any idea that why Maho was doing any of this. He thought that, oh, Maho's fine with it, but you can see later on, like when she goes to that hotel and then she stays, like barges into his room. When um Maho was like, oh, like, my sister hates me now, will you also go away? Which is This is where Saito realizes that, oh wait, so you were actually hurt by what Akane said, and this is where everything clicks into place. At least in his, in his head, he realizes what's going on. And and yeah, and Maho also says everything, like, like the reason why she is doing that. Oh no, that doesn't happen now. That happens a little bit later. Anyways, but Saito realizes what's going on, kind of. And yeah, then at the morning, Maho's sick. And this is where she reveals that she also needs medication, which obviously Saito had no idea about. Neither did Akane. So, that's why Saito, it was immediately like, oh, like, let me take you to the, like, no, he says, let me call the ambulance. And so obviously Maho says, like, do not call the ambulance, because if you do that, obviously they'll ask questions. They'll be like, who are you? What's your name? Your ID and everything. Like, and after the ambulance comes, they'll probably ask for contact number, contacting the parents and everything. And this is how Akane will realize what's going on. So she says that do not call the ambulance. Just, if you want to, you can take me to the hospital, I guess. But wouldn't the same thing happen in hospital as well? I didn't understand that part. Like, like calling the ambulance and, like taking him to the hospital directly, wouldn't it be the same? Like, I don't understand why Akane didn't get informed, and why Akane would have been informed if they contacted the ambulance, but why not if they directly went to the hospital? I don't understand that part. Because you can see in the hospital, she says, like, your parents will be here soon. They have been contacted. So, and I'm assuming their parents didn't, like, tell this to Akane, so not to make her worried about her. Wouldn't the same thing would have happened if they called the ambulance, right? Their parents would have gotten contacted, and then their parents could easily suppress that information from Akane. I don't understand this part a little bit. Like, I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let me read this part. Um, I was kicked out. I'll call the ambulance. Stop. If you get an ambulance, they'll contact my family. I don't want them to make a big deal and they contacted her in the end, right? After they went to the hospital, like, what's going on here? I don't understand this part. Yeah, here you go. Saito says your parents will be here soon. I genuinely didn't understand this part. Like, why? Like, what is the difference? Anyways, so that's that, and then later on, she tells, like, Saito goes out and asks. She said to, let her stay, let him stay in her place for a while, and then Akane confronts him at school and asks her about Maho, but obviously Maho has told him not to say anything, so he doesn't say anything. Right, and then at the hospital again, this is where Maho tells him about everything, about why she was doing all of that and all that stuff. Right, and she also tells him that, like, I'm, like, traveling around because I just want to do so many things. I want to do all of this before something happens, and if something happens and I'm not able to move, or, like, I die or something, I want to fulfill my wishes. um yeah, so then she's lays down, and when Saito tries to come out, oh, she also asks Saito that, oh, do you genuinely like her? And, because, yeah, and she was like, not really like that. She asks him about, no, Saito says that, don't say, like, don't do it like this anymore. Your, like, sister, where is that part? Oh, why are you taking care of me? He says that I'm doing it for Akane's happiness, and, like, that whole section. Akane overheard that, and there you go. Later on, she also tells Akane about, after she got discharged, Akane about everything, about the whole Saito situation, how she was doing that herself, and Saito wasn't really at any fault. But then in the end, she was like, oh, but, at the end, I feel like I kind of like him. Yeah, so, right. And Akane goes back to her class. Right. And this is where Akane asks him again about everything and tells him to come back. And then asks him like, oh, what you said in the hospital, was it true? And he was like, yeah. And she was like, okay. And while they were having this conversation, Himari at the back was like, what the hell? So you both are living together, like what? I was right. And that's where it ended. So yeah, that's what happened. Let's see what happens in the next one. I'm guessing it'll probably be something related to Himari. We'll see. That is it. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction to episode number 9 of The Girl I... No. I'm Getting Married to the Girl I Hate. Yeah, it's episode number 8. No, wait. What? Episode 9. Sorry. God damn it. My brain is just malfunctioning. Episode number 9 of this show. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of this show. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.